My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today, our new topic is about respiration. As you know, respiration, when we take the food, food is digested, then it is assimilated in the cells of an organism. And this assimilated food is used for two purposes. Here is, it is used as fuel. This food acts as fuel. Okay, important point here. This food acts as fuel. Why? Because we get energy from this fuel to various life process, from this assimilated food for various life process. Okay, this is the first point. And second point here is, use it as material. This food is used as material. Okay, it is used as material for growth and repair of the body. These are the 2 points of this assimilated food, how it is used. It is used as a fuel, first point, to get energy for various life process. Okay? And second is, use it as material. We can use this food as material for growth and repair of the body. Okay? Now, we have to see here this assimilated food, how it utilizes our body, and what are the products when we use this food, what happens inside the body, inside the cells of an organism. Okay, as you know, most of living things need oxygen. Okay, oxygen is important for life process to obtain energy for the food. We use oxygen. Why? We use oxygen in order the food which we eat gets oxidized. Okay, this oxygen reacts with the food molecule. Okay, in most of the organisms, my food molecule means glucose. Okay, present in the body cell, जो हमारी body cells में होते हैं, and burns them slowly to release energy, stored as ATP. Okay, as you know, most of living things need oxygen for for oxidation of the food. Okay, oxidation of food means food molecule means glucose. Glucose is present inside the body cells. Then this gets burned. This food gets burned, then releases energy. When food breaks down inside our cells, it releases energy. Energy is stored inside the cells in the form of ATP. The ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Okay, stored inside the cells. We simply say now respiration. Respiration is the process of respiration involves taking in oxygen. We take the oxygen, okay, in the cells, okay, using it for releasing energy. Cells use this oxygen to release energy by burning of food. Okay, eliminating, and the waste products here are carbon dioxide and water. When we take oxygen, oxidation of food takes place inside the cell, and energy is released in the form of ATP. Not only energy is released, but the waste products are also released. That is, this is the main point: carbon dioxide and water. Okay, we simply write as this is a food and this is oxygen. When food combines with oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, and energy is produced. This occurs inside the cell. This occurs inside the cell. When this occurs inside the cell, it is known as cellular respiration. Okay, cellular respiration is common among all living organisms. जो cellular respiration है, जो respiration cell में होती है, it is common in all living organisms. The byproducts of the cellular respiration is carbon dioxide and water. Okay, if carbon dioxide remains accumulates inside the cell, it is then harmful. It is harmful for the cells. And water is important, as you know. Okay, this is a respiration. So we simply say respiration as respiration. The process of respiration involves, respiration means release of energy. Okay, in the form of ATP. This is known as respiration. We can say the respiration process, it involves taking in oxygen in the cells, using it for release energy by burning up food and eliminating waste product, that is carbon dioxide and water. Simply here, food plus oxygen, that gives carbon dioxide, water, energy. This occurs inside the cell. We call it cellular respiration. Simply. And now breathing. What is breathing? Breathing and respiration, these are different. Okay, breathing here, mechanism by which organs obtain oxygen. Okay, oxygen from air, from atmosphere, and release carbon dioxide. Okay, intake of oxygen and release of carbon dioxide. It is known as breathing. It is known as breathing. Inhale of oxygen and exhale of carbon dioxide is called breathing. Okay. Now, respiration is more complex process, but this point should be noted. Respiration is more complex process. Why it is complex process? Why respiration is complex than breathing? Because it includes breathing as well as oxidation of food. It includes breathing because we take oxygen as well as oxidation of food takes place. When oxidation of food takes place, carbon dioxide, we give carbon dioxide out as byproduct. Okay, breathing. Oh, okay, this is the respiration. Now, breathing is physical process. So breathing it is a physical process, and respiration is biochemical process. Okay, breathing is physical process, and respiration is biochemical process. Why it is biochemical process? Because it occurs, respiration occurs in various states. Okay, and it uses enzymes to carry out this process. Okay, okay, also oxidation of food takes place. It uses mechanism. Okay, this is known as breathing. Breathing occurs in lungs, and respiration, the main organ for respiration is mitochondria, which is known as powerhouse of the cell. Okay, now this is the important point here. Respiration is just opposed to photosynthesis. Respiration is opposed to photosynthesis. Why? As you know, respiration in respiration in respiration, oxidation of food takes place. Oxidation of food takes place. When the oxidation of food takes place, oxygen is used for oxidation. Okay, carbon dioxide and water plus energy is released. Okay, in photosynthesis, carbon dioxide and water is used. Why carbon dioxide and water is used? Carbon dioxide and water is used for preparation of glucose. So we call it respiration is just opposed to photosynthesis. This is respiration and breathing. Okay, okay. Any problem? This is all about respiration and breathing. Okay.